Nigeria, particularly here in Imo State, where politicians and political parties are beginning to align. Everything is aligning. Everybody, they join forces. And of course, opposition parties are uniting. Things are happening from PDP to APC to APP to DP, whatever, which kind of the party, all of them are all heating up. Okay, the first of its kind in Nigeria, where all political parties, though factions, met in Ibadan to come up with one political candidate to challenge one president. Oh, Diego. It's going to be hot. Oh, boy. Back here in Imo State, the PDP is waxing strong. The APP is waxing strong. Where do we start from? Stories are so many, I don't even know where to start from. But today we'll give you updates from all the political parties in Imo State and in Nigeria. And of course, today we will be taking a look at the Imo State Charter of Equity again. The Charter of Equity has become something that is really, really on the front burner. Some people call it Charter of Iniquity. I don't know what that means, but definitely that's what it is. So today, we are going to take a look at that. Some people are beginning to localize the Charter of Equity in their own various local governments. It's no longer about zone now, it's about units, local governments. Everybody is complaining or wanting to do something in their own local government. Well, let's see what you are thinking about your local government. Now, the big question is, where will the pendulum swing? Is it going to be Owerri zone or Okigwe zone, since Orlu is not in the picture when we come to talk about Charter of Equity? The incumbent governor is from the Orlu zone. So definitely, based on the Charter of Equity, is supposed to move either to Owerri or Okigwe zone. Governor Hope Uzodimma made a promise to Owerri people that they will take over from him. Will that be so? Only time will tell. So we'll take a look at the Charter of Equity once more. And of course, with me here to discuss this beautiful one is my microphone partner. She is here. Good morning and welcome, Dawn.
Good morning. Mine is Judge Dawn Ikoma.
And of course, we have our guest here, the only APC member who has the guts to come to speak on APC matters. We are pleased to have you here, Honorable Ijele. Good morning and welcome, Honorable.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos. Good morning, Adom Eko FM. Good morning,
Thank you very much.
All right, so the APC is waxing strong. APC said they need to shake, they did gidigba. Upon all the summits, when I see this, they need to shake. Yesterday, your publicity secretary was on national television saying, "Oh, that's what they do now, jamboree." All right, so we are going to hear from Honorable Ijele to tell us about this Charter of Equity. What exactly is going to be? Where is the APC? Honorable Ijele, we are hearing rumors that I don't know if you go great talk. What do you know? That His Excellency is going for senatorial seat and is going to be vying for the Senate president. You don't hear that? It's in the rumor stories, but definitely that's what it is. Yeah. All right, and at the end of the day, we are also hearing that somebody may lose his or her seat. I don't want to say it, not be my mouth and I go hear them, but it's out there. Everybody can know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's what we'll be taking a look at. A whole lot of stories from the PDP to the LP to the ADC and, of course, the APC. We have got other stories today. And the APP, we start with the newspaper review this morning, starting with the Age Express newspaper. On the Age Express, which will, I think it'll just set me launchpad into the various political parties. So I just wrap it up, news updates from the political parties and all that, so that everybody will get to hear. Let's talk about the Age Express newspaper. Let's start with the front burner. Ugo Chinyere declares APP Imo's top opposition party. Ugo Chinyere, that's the honorable member representing Idiato South and Idiato North in the Federal House of Representatives. He has urged newly elected executive to be proactive and committed. Well, I think according to that story, I think let's give you a little bit of that story now. All right, the APP has already inaugurated Imo LG Ward Executives and vows to challenge APC. They say they are now the leading opposition party in Imo State, APP. Bam. It's no longer PDP, it's no longer LP. Last year, now LP 74. Now it's APP. Well, the Action People's Party has inaugurated its executive committee for Idiato North and Idiato South local government areas of Imo State, along with officials across the 27 wards in the two councils. At the inauguration ceremony held in Akokwa, lawmaker representing Idiato North and Idiato South federal constituency, Ikenga Ugochinyere declared the APP as the leading opposition party in the state and vowed to challenge the ruling All Progressive Congress APC in future elections. Ugochinyere said the party had made significant progress within a short period and was mobilizing at the grassroots level to strengthen its chances electorally. He also highlighted ongoing constituency projects, including boreholes, transformers, the usual normal things he always says. And the lawmaker urged newly inaugurated party executive to expand their structures at the polling unit level to secure victory. While that, the party would resist any electoral process that falls short of being free, fair, and peaceful. Also speaking, the party's national leader, Sylvester Duraku, charged the new officials to maintain discipline, unity, and focus, urging them to work collectively towards winning elective position across the state. Ijele, you are an APC stalwart, all right?
That's correct.
He shake you.
That's correct.
He shake you. This can't talk. He shake you.
No, nothing shakes us.
Nothing shake you?
No.
Why are you so confident when the APP is waxing stronger now?
No, APP.
Yes.
You know,
you think they don't pose a threat or what?
No. If we are talking about organized opposition party,
okay,
that can challenge the ruling party APC in Imo State or anywhere, I think APP is an infinitesimal group, because a group or party that do not have even a councillor is saying that they are posing a threat to a ruling party. That's a joke taken so far. You take it too far.
So you mean if you don't have people already in government, you are not strong enough? Is that what you're saying?
Not in government.
Don't you think that a new party can spring surprises?
No. It's not in this our climb, because we
Why?
talk about party structure. When was APP formed?
It's been a while.
Since then, were they able to produce even a councillor? Even the Ugochinyere that is talking about.
But they have a federal House of Rep member in
Ugochinyere. He decamped from PDP to APP. He never emerged from APP. He never won his election from APP. Okay. So he just decamped because of the crisis.
So all the governors, people are packed into APC that decamp. What are you saying? They are not. They didn't win the election.
The ones that decamped to APC won in their own party. That's why they will look at them as relevant factors.
So Ugochinyere won from the PDP.
Yes. Against
all odds, he's not relevant. He didn't win in his own party. What are you saying?
Is he the only?
I didn't understand now. You don't reach another person. Is he the face of APP? Now don't talk another thing.
Is he the
APC?
Is he the face of APP? Is he the only man that will deliver APP? He just joined the party.
All right, let's watch and see. Well, the party is waxing strong. I don't know if you want to add anything to Ijele now on this matter.
No, I have a lot of questions for you, so let's still...
You have a lot of questions?
I'm telling you.
You better start asking. No time. I don't know if the person has a lot of questions. Okay. All right, let's move on now to other stories on the Age Express. I think that story on the Age Express is still waxing there. Okay. Still on the Age Express, talking about the Charter of Equity, Okigwe South Equity Movement, drums support for Ezu Okoro. That's a new name that is come. When I wear Jessica in my studio, okay, now let's see this people. Oh my guest today, we're Jesse. Okay. You know, time he said don't join APC. No, Allah. Okay. Anyway, Okigwe South Equity Movement, drum support for Ezu Okoro. This is a name that has become a recurring decimal in the electioneering campaign process Ijesi others elected as Imo APP State Congress. All right. We also have Owerri Monarchs back charter of equity and place support for Uzodimma. Which monarch is that? Grab a copy of the Age Express. And of course, Don, let's take this one.
Okay, so please, before I take that, I want to give an appreciation to the Akwakoma people. I mean, you forgot that. They were actually asking of you, since we're talking about Imo State, isn't it?
God.
God bless you. On Saturday.
Wow,
it was really fun. They really entertained us. They really took care of us.
What did you come bring up for me?
And I want to say thank you so much.
No, they don't. What did you bring up for me?
I brought their hugs and their
Jesus
greetings.
Christ.
That was what they said. I should
After you go chop chicken, chop all this and hug, you bring up for me. Oh, Allah. Another year, after that's what you bring up for me.
Thank you very, very much.
Congratulations, Akwakoma people. Great one.
Okay, more APC, ADC members to empty into PDP in coming weeks.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Some daddy was in Imo State last week and on Friday last week. I think I have updates on that too to give to you people. And what's this one?
Okay, Ike Odoeme deserves Okigwe Senate seat.
He says former Deputy Governor Placide Njoku. All right. It's heating up. The electoral process is heating up. Ijele, are you smiling? All right. Are you smiling now?
Of course
You're seriously smiling?
Of course.
No, I'll go cry here now very soon. All right, let's welcome our guest in the studio. He's been on hiatus for a while. Welcome, Steve Ozomena. Good morning, Steve Ozomena. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Don, good morning. Yeah,
All right, you finally seen her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Steve Ozomena is a political scientist and a public affairs analyst, and he's here to join our APC stalwart in, of course, Honorable Ijele. We're going to be having this conversation on Charter of Equity. Okay. Well, speaking about the PDP now, the imminent development in Imo State is that a new political twist has happened. All right? Wahala. We'll go see those ones. Now, let's move on now to other papers. I think still a session on Imo State affairs today. Let's take a look at the Star Post Express. On the Star Post Express, we have account for 100 million naira on Imo LGA Special Project Fund for rural roads grading in your custody. Engineer Ejiogo charges Dr. Emeka Obi. Okay. Imo is in the building. LGA funding has come. Ndenjaba, can your local government chairman account for the local government fundings? Ijele, can they account? Can he account? Because we go still come meet him. He go still tell us very soon.
Of course.
He can account for it.
Of course.
You can vouch for him.
There is,
and the projects to show that the money was used.
Every leader is accountable to the people.
Okay.
So when you are on the saddle, people entrusted their confidence or repose their confidence in you. You owe them the obligation to account to them or for them how you utilize the resources aggregated under your care. So we don't preempt because the man is still on seat ruling. So at a point, people have to give their own assessment of his administration, and that is where evaluations will come, the questions will come. So for now, he's still performing his duties.
All right, before I come to Steve, let's take another headline.
Okay, 2027, Equity demands that Umunoha or Azara Ward Fields in Bitoli IMHA lawmaker Ujini.
That is Imo House of Assembly lawmaker. And the 2027 Imo House of Assembly election, cogent reasons why Dr. Ezechi Nwanekpe is the right choice for Mbitoli State constituency seat. This Mbitoli is getting hot. Every day they see new people. Every day new people. All right, we shall see how this gets. And the politics is around the corner. Steve Ozomena. Your people don't turn APP. Are you part of the APP coalition?
Which your people?
No be your people. No be your people. Today, are they here to Nagbangban at your place? We continue to say APP is now the biggest opposition party in Imo State. Do you agree with that?
I think I totally agree with him. Which other opposition party do you have in Imo now?
Jesus wept.
No, yes. No, I want to know.
You mean the PDP is not a factor in the
Which of the PDP?
Which of the PDP? How many PDP you get?
No, I think somebody will help us to. I know there is one that is still in the court. The one that went for coalition agreement, and the one that belongs to Federal Capital Territory Minister. So, which of the PDP are we talking about as opposition in Imo? I don't know.
Steve, you want to give PDP a buzz, but not be me talking about.
I want to know the one we're talking about.
In all honesty, APC, your guts are too much. Like,
I am not APC.
Which party?
I beg, I don't belong to any political party. I stand with the people.
Okay, you are neutral.
Yes, I am neutral.
Why are you not in one political party?
Which one do you belong? I heard Barry asking you the other day whether you're okay, and you denied.
God.
Okay.
So we are the electorate. We are the people. We are the electorate.
All right. So Steve, you said there's no opposition apart from APP.
Of course.
ADC, Guano.
Which ADC?
Oh.
Which of the ADC?
Okay. Gombe one, I've been.
And you still know now their faith is still hanging on. So we don't know the one we are going to refer to now.
LP, Guano.
LP. LP. Which one? Which of the LP? Answer me too.
Lamida Papa.
Is it the Lamida Papa? Is it Abureo that is still in the court? Or this man? Which one? No, AP. Have I not answered? So APP is the only opposition political party.
You have answered. Do you agree with Steve Ozoma that APP is about the only opposition here? He said which one? All right, that one hit me by. All right, nice one. INEC recognizes Gabam as authentic national chairman of SDP, as Imo SDP described judgment as victory for democracy and due process. All right, Gabam, he was, I think he was a governorship candidate for the SDP in the last governorship election here in Imo State. Citizens Akrika Okoro congratulates Mazi Excel or chairman and Professor Ikechukwu Dozie over their victories. All right, I think they have gone to court. This is the Labour Party leadership or chairman has been declared the authentic chairman of the Labour Party, if I am not mistaken. I've not gotten that thing, but I'm hearing feelers. I will get the chairman to come to this studio to tell us about all this craziness. One of these, I think I have to just invite our chairman and Callistus to be here and talk to us, Kurukuru, two of them, the faction chairman here. I know both of them, so we'll try and invite them to come. I think they have finished their congresses. Our chairman don't do your own congress. Callistus don't do your own congress, all for the Labour Party. So don't ask me which of the Labour Party again. I don't need to.
You have answered my question.
No wonder APC is so happy. APC is so happy, they don't even worry at all. Because, say, all these people, they play caricature with their own party. Anyway, let's move on. That's also the story on the Star Post Express. Let's take a look at the Nigerian news point. I'm taking more of our local papers today so that we can deal with Imo State affairs before we talk national.
Still asking the same question. People joining the PDP. Which of the PDP for now? Which one did they join? So if they leave APC and join PDP, the PDP that is, you have not been able to define whether it is...
we have not been seeing factions of PDP in Imo State. I think the state...
Whenever there is faction at the national level, it will affect the states. Because everything will start from the national level down to the states. So the state national, what do you call it, state working committee, where do they belong? Do they belong to the Wike faction?
Yeah.
Or to the...
They belong to some daddy's faction.
So it is one faction.
Wike.
It's one faction. So people going over to PDP, I don't think APC is, I think they are not perturbed by such movement. I don't think.
So because I don't see PDP, to relax
presently, I don't see PDP in
Ijele, stop smiling. This is smiling vex me.
No, I am just analyzing it the way I see it.
He is giving a balanced analysis.
I'm just analyzing it. So I don't think the way PDP stands in Imo, they are not a threat to APC. If there is any party that is going to be a threat, it's APP.
All right. Okay, I agree. Ijele, but initially you said the APP is not a factor.
No. what makes APP appears like a first BP because of the fat elephants they use as their logo. so I wouldn't know.
Oh, God. This is my guest today. I don't know which side of the bed when I wake up today. All right, no, I'm not going to go. Say that because the fat elephant. When the elephant moves, everything shakes. They go shake now. What are they wait? APP, Ogerula. That's how they say it. Anyway, let's continue. 2027 Owerri Senate. Ondo ex-First Lady Anyanwu Akeredolu reiterates interest to contest. They raced again to win Owerri's own Senate seat. That is coming from Betty Akeredolu, who is now a PDP member, who also was received on Friday into the PDP. Does that bother you at all?
Bother me? You know,
I think coincidentally it's supposed to be contested with His Excellency if all things go well.
Every election season, we witness all these swings here and there. First Lady of Ondo State, whom the husband, Professor Akeredolu, ruled under the APC platform. When the man died, the deputy takes over and all that. She now became to PDP, where she thinks she can now leave Ondo State and come to Imo State and take over position of Senate, because there are no persons in Imo State. So, but in every contest, there is something you have to bear in mind. Not everyone that is contesting election is contesting to win. We have contenders and we have the pretenders. These are two major players in this business. So someone that wants to advance his presence or relevance can pick up a form of any. He can pick a PRP form, contest for president. You want to, you know quite well you're not going to win, but to get relevance, to show presence, people will now say that this man contested under, and somebody will be asking, what is the meaning of PRP? Nobody knows, but you contested.
Is this a small jibe now because we're hearing the PRP is the next agenda for the ADC in case Scott decides to misbehave?
For how long would they be doing this? This is pettiness, because
who is being petty here now?
A party.
You are throwing jab at PRP. I'm just giving
Why
an use the PRP? But of all the party in this one, the PRP, now you choose to use. I don't trust you. You know that this is what you're saying. This line you're saying. There must be an undertone to this.
No. I'm just giving you a balance.
No, I have to speak up for PRP now because nobody did here.
You should understand now.
I should understand. Okay, you got the joke.
That is the nest.
You got the joke. My God. Hey, APC. Hey, APC. I fear them, but I don't run. Okay. Anyway, APP appoints to go a leader and a reps caucus. That is on page 9 of the news point. And of course, we have this one. Don, help us with this.
Okay, which one? Ahazu Ezihite reps. Okay, Nana Ibokwe pallies with Ezihite APC schools. Advocates equity. Experience ahead of 2027 poll.
All right. Chinyanyerem Anyanwu declares Inter for Ahazu Ezihite Mbise federal constituency and promises transformational leadership. Now, women don't show face well for this election. But I said they get all those 100 million where they talk. No, how much for her federal house? 25 million.
Yeah.
I know, say women.
Women don't get money these days.
The parties, most of them, like APC, is gender sensitive. And
okay, so they reduce their own.
Yes, even most of them we are giving free tickets.
Can you imagine?
So for them to have full participation in the business.
Go and join now.
That's what you will look at Don now.
I'm telling you.
What if you do here? Free
No, don't
form. Go join now.
Just
APC. Go and contest.
Form.
You become a contestant.
You will not pay.
You know they have a
Are you serious?
Even the party will bring money to support you.
Okay. This advert is good.
Okay. No, let's move on to the national dailies. Pupil's death in Rivers School sparks outrage as family alleges cover-up. The tragic death of a 2-year-old Winnie Akakwe at Wisdom Gate International School campus in Eligbolo on March 17th is still raging up. And of course, this school, they are trying to cover up according to the Daily Post newspaper. This is a very sad story, losing your
very
2-year-old in school where she's supposed to be learning. That brings to the question, when your child is 2 years, is she supposed to be in school?
Depending. If the mother is a working class like Dawn, you have no option because after your 3 months maternity leave, you need to resume work. So that's why you have daycare centers, you have crèche, you have others. So under 1 year, a child, even though it's not advisable anyway, but you have no choice because you want to retain your work. You need to keep that child somewhere for another person to take care of. So it's a risk, but you have no choice.
Anyway, the story goes that the school said the baby was sleeping in the classroom, but the pathological test they did showed she had a fractured skull. And that means she must have hit her head somewhere. And then, you know, her scarf is still very tender. And that led to her internal bleeding and all that and died. And the school is still trying to maintain she was sleeping. So, and these are the reasons why in classrooms where toddlers are, they should put CCTV cameras to record their daily activities. So please, we call on schools to try as much as possible to record the daily activities so somebody can know where a problem happened and know how to prevent it for the next time. All right, that's a very sad story. The family, well, God should give you the strength to bear the loss. 2027 Atiku under pressure to step down as Obi Kwankwaso joint ticket gains momentum. Are you okay? Idel, are you okay?
About...
No, I only ask simple word. Are you okay? I don't know what
I'm very, very.
You're very okay.
Wow.
Congratulations. I don't catch you.
You need to ring bell for him.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Idela is okay.
I'm okay.
No wahala. Turkey, Osimhen, proud of Galatasaray display in win over Fenerbahce. It's a great thing to have Osimhen back on the pitch. He just came back and started banging the goals. And of course, he has been out of action for nearly over a month now. And of course, we have, let's move on to the Sahara Reporters right about now. Sahara Reporters has no interesting news there. Let's go to the This Day newspaper before we open up our phone lines now. Okay. Let's take this one.
Okay, the Jarigwe phenomenon from political threat to strategic assets.
And of course, 27 Asemba, Enugu leaders visit Tinubu in Abuja. And Obasanjo, a government that can't secure its people shouldn't exist. Hey, Jesus Christ. Ejele, do you agree with that?
A president that doesn't do what?
Not a president. He said a government.
A government.
That can't secure its people shouldn't exist, should not exist. They should just stop existing.
Well, Obasanjo is one of the leaders of this country, former military. He ruled Nigeria under military and also civilian for 8 years. You see, when an elder statesman talks, we listen. But when a disgruntled elder statesman talks, you also factor it out. What does he mean by, as a retired military general, what does he mean by that cannot a government that cannot secure its citizens?
Are you asking me?
No, I wonder what he means, because under his regime, when he was there
was no insecurity in Nigeria when Obasanjo. Let's not twist the fact. When Obasanjo, we had no insecurity as this. We only had militants whom he dealt with first hand. Remember the Odi saga? Because they killed one soldier, he went there and raised the whole village. Remember the Zaki Biam? That was under Obasanjo. So we cannot say we had this kind of.
So there was no insecurity in Nigeria.
There was nothing like insecurity to this level. We had the bandits.
How do we describe insecurity?
Well, insecurity
is only when you hear Boko Haram and bandits.
No, insecurity in Nigeria is what we have now. It's that's insecurity. We have elements of criminality everywhere.
So criminality is different from insecurity.
That is completely different. They're two different things entirely. Under Obasanjo, you can close your eye and travel from here to anywhere and come back without stress.
Yes.
You may hear one or two armed robbers on the way. That is normal.
It was Obasanjo, the same Obasanjo that came out and told Nigerians in 2015 that he vouched for President Muhammad Buhari to rule Nigeria. But the only area he was skeptical was the management of the economy. He said.
So, well, what are you trying to attribute now?
When I talk about when an elder statesman...
Was it in government when he said that?
No.
Exactly.
The same way,
So
the same place he is
instead of answering the question, you're trying to find fault with it. Why do you people do that?
By his age now, he may be having
a government
amnesia.
that cannot secure his people should not exist. All I'm asking
Which part of the world? Is it Nigeria? President Trump was shot the other day. That's insecurity.
Would you say that's insecurity?
And so where is Obasanjo referring? Is it Nigeria or Africa, or is it a global statement?
Well, it's just a Nigerian statement.
He didn't say Nigeria there.
APC. Jesus Christ. Steve, I want to add your voice to this.
Barry, this is where the problem lies. And this is where any APC defender, where they will find problem defending the government. Yes, I agree with Obasanjo in totality.
Okay.
Because the primary purpose of government is to secure life and property. Number one, not negotiable. And good thing, when this government was coming on board, that was number one thing they promised. I can't still forget, even when the current VP was actually trying to campaign, he says that the President Tinubu is going to handle economy, while he is going to handle the security. And we were asking them, are you going to become the chief, what do you call it?
Commander-in-Chief.
Commander-in-Chief of the... So did they actually understand? So if anybody is playing, with the issue of insecurity in Nigeria today, it means you don't understand. Because if people are not alive, what else are you talking about? Are you talking about development without people being alive? So I think I need this government to own up and say, yes, in the area of security or insecurity, I think we have failed. But please,
and that will
bear with us.
Start looking at it constructively to deal with the issue.
Exactly.
Instead of
but we're telling us that there is
this
insecurity everywhere, or you attack the person. No, it's not nice now, because we understand what is insecurity, and we understand when there is criminality. They are not too...
Ijele, I want to open up our phone. Our time is going. Let's not dwell on this matter for too long. But before we do that, the All Progressive Congress has accused Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde of inciting violence in the country with his recent remarks, which alluded to the crisis that engulfed the Southwest through the violent Wete demonstration in the 1960s. Wet It. Remember that Wet It, and when they were killing people left, right, and center before the Civil War and all that. And Makinde had, while addressing the summit of opposition political parties in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, on Saturday, referenced the bloody history of Operation Weti to awaken the country to the descent to a one-party state. But National Publicity Secretary of APC, Felix Moka, in a statement yesterday, said Makinde's violent rhetoric could not be dismissed as mere opposition posturing. Moka maintained that Makinde's statement risked fueling anarchy, murderous rage, and widespread lawlessness capable of undermining national stability. He stated the All Progressive Congress APC categorically condemns Governor Makinde's incitement as reckless and a clear and present threat to peace and national security. I want us to do this before I open up the phone lines now. This was a very serious statement, inciting Weti and Weti or Wite or whatever they call it in Yoruba language. But at the end of the day, why is Makinde saying this? What prompted him to say this? And he's saying that, is it a remark that matters or the situation that needs to be addressed so we don't get to that level? Because people are crying of a one-party state, people are crying of anarchy looming, because one, if every other opposition party is saying, remove this man, he is partisan, what is so big from the president removing the INEC chairman and bringing somebody else? Is that a big deal? One, is it that the parties are saying, we don't want this clause in the Electoral Act, and you are insisting on putting that? Wouldn't that be what will lead to this if it is not removed, instead of attacking the comments made by that? Even though I condemn in totality that nobody should incite people to violence and anarchy, but the root cause of all this is still there. Why are we not handling that root cause and tackling the once and for all? Let's start with you, Honorable Jelle. Quickly, just in the jiffy.
You see, a heterogeneous country like Nigeria is a very complex one to handle.
Yeah.
Forming an opposition, there's nothing wrong with that. After all, when APC took over power 2015 to 2020, there are other parties that won the election. APC is not, let us not be biased anytime we hear about APC. APC is never a political party that said they don't want any other political party to exist. There are many political parties that are existing in Nigeria today. Some has gone into oblivion.
Okay.
How did APC itself stood as a party? That is one question you need to ask yourself. And why is it that other political parties cannot replicate that? APC is not a political party somebody raise up and go and register with INEC. It's a conglomeration of opposition parties who submitted their registration certificate and said they want to form a merger. So when you cannot do that thing they do, you start doing your own differently and keep complaining. That's why will Makinde call people? You can call your group or a group of opposition people, say that you want to present one card, but don't make it inciting. Don't say something that can degenerate to anarchy in the country. Election will come and go.
Let's look at statements said by APC when they were in the opposition. What other statements that if they don't give us free and fair, blood will flow? Who said that? Was it not the APC that said it in 2015? Blood will flow. Then who brought the coffin of a president and carried it around the Nigeria political space as at that time in 2015? Who did that? Was it rhetorics that matters, or they were trying to prove a point? As at that time, was it right? Now again, who said election is not given, grab it, run away with it? Who said it? Was it not the president currently that said it? So in this matter now, I'm asking, is it the rhetoric of somebody saying it that will trigger the anarchy, or the actual actions on ground that will trigger the people? Why attack what he said instead of doing what is necessary? That's just a simple question, Max.
We have had a sitting president in Nigeria say that the election should be do or die affair. He said it.
Of course.
So most of the remarks you hear from leaders are a reaction to what the opposition say. Like when the opposition say they will do this, they start burning down campaign material of other parties. The parties say, because we are folding hand, we want to maintain decorum. Somebody can make a remark, attribute it to the person that made the remark. It's not the party that made the remark. Remark, you should hold the party accountable. Is like you said that Felix Morka said this. He's the spokesman of the party. So if any other party member go out and say something, will you attribute that to the party?
Okay. Wike said, I'll put fire in your state. And fire started going around the states. Would you attribute the fire in the state to Wike? Remember when he made that comment? That anybody that goes against him, he will put fire in their state. You remember when he made that comment?
To the PDP people.
Well, he's always been in the PDP. He's not a member of the PDP. APC, is he? He's a PDP.
He's a PDP person.
So he told them that I'm going to put fire in your state. Now, these are rhetorics that he made. Now, the problem is rhetorics can be insightful.
Yes.
And that is what we are trying to cry. And I believe that's what Felix Morka was trying to say, to make sure that he's now going against the person of Makinde. He's not qualified to be a governor. Is Bola Ahmed qualified to be a president when he would degrade our electoral process and say, grab it and run away with it? So is he fit to be the president? So because if you say this, he is speaking for the APC as a spokesperson. So whatever he says is APC that's saying it, right? So I'm only asking, if he's not fit to be a governor, the president that made the remark, is he fit to be a president?
Well, these are political statements.
All right. Let's take it as political statement. At this point in time, let's open up our phone lines and get everybody involved in it. Why are you just laughing and smiling? You say you get political. I said wait for this question. Give him. All right, let's continue.
No, there's something he said. He said that they must always react to something based on the opposition's reaction to a particular thing. Doesn't mean that it must be everything that the APC must react to because the opposition is actually throwing something. Because sometimes the opposition don't even throw anything. It is the APC you see coming out to actually point fingers, bring out pictures, and say something just to incite something on the opposition side. So Why are you saying that there must actually be a reaction based on someone's reaction to something?
I said it some time ago here that there are two types of opposition that help a system and the one that kills a system. When you have constructive criticism, it makes a government on seat or in power to sit up and to see some things or some areas they have not been able to touch, you know. But when you now have a destructive criticism, opposition that believe that you have never done anything. They talk about, it is insecurity you are talking about. We are, all of us in this country.
Oh, okay.
When Boko Haram came to Abuja, force headquarters, bombed the place, the seat of power. Come to UN building, bomb the place, seat of power. All of us were here, but nobody, because we have amnesia or selective judgment. It happened.
Yeah, under Jonathan administration.
Okay, apart from insecurity, what other thing do you think that we shouldn't constructively criticize this incumbent government?
I said that this government you are talking about now, one thing, the government has shown commitment. If not for, when you say a government that is not committed to the crying of the people, why would the president use in his first term, a president using his first term, said that there will be local government autonomy and implemented it against the wishes of some people that say it will not happen? What happened since 1999? Why is it that since 1999 nobody?
I wanted to open up the phone lines for again, but just add your voice.
You know, when you started, you were asking Ijele whether his local government chairman can account, and so now you are talking about local government autonomy. Are they actually autonomous? Can they be able to come and tell us how much they have received since then? So one thing I am worried about what Ijele is trying to say about what they call rhetorics or inciting statements is that why is it that when APC says anything, they are right in what they are saying, and when the opposition says it, now it becomes an issue. And while I do not support inciting statement, I think we need to, the way APC came, just like Ijele said, he said they were a conglomerate of parties.
Yeah.
Because there were democratic agents then that allowed it, knowing that this will help to build our democracy. So if APC actually in 2015 or 2014 was under this kind of pressure the opposition is in Nigeria today, I don't think APC would have come on board. So they should allow opposition to thrive. That is beauty of democracy.
That's a good one. But definitely, let's allow the people out there to talk. Jesus, our time is even gone. Oh, God. I can't even take many calls now. They will still begin halloing, so I need to give them time. Anyway, let's just open our phone lines. If you're lucky, let's get to hear from you. 0911 20,022.
0707 454 1014.
Good morning.
Brother, good morning.
Good morning.
I greet you. Sharp, sharp, sharp. No time.
Yeah. Ijele, I don't know how to greet you. Good morning. Take your morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Which can't talk without greet him. What do you mean? Don't have to greet him.
Ijele. Good morning. Ijele. Good morning. You are there for the masses.
Yes.
Don't talk because of maybe you are eating from the party. You must have sympathy in this country because a lot of people have died. Okay, see, your president, your president, you're talking of, he went to Jos. He couldn't go and sympathize with the people. He said that I'm going, we don't have life. Exactly. You should not be proud of this type of man. Killing everywhere. Is it when Nigeria died? We come and vote for him. Ijele, I'm not proud of you. You should think of people. You should think of us. Think a lot of people are dying. You should not be talking because maybe at the end of the week.
You can't say you're not proud of Ijele.
Yeah.
You should be proud of Ijele because he has the guts to sit here and talk about certain things.
I'm not proud of his statement.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm not proud of his statement. So he should stop receiving something. And I'm talking another thing.
All right, thank you. Ijele is a good man who has principles. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos and Don, and our guests in the studio.
Yeah.
Good morning.
This is Engineer Frank Ujebele, and this morning I'm adapting from Master Douglas. Let me deviate a bit from this thing. I want to talk on charter of equity.
Charter of equity should be later, but you just go ahead and talk about it because that's our main conversation for later on. All right?
Okay. So I should call back or I should go ahead?
You can call back later, but because I don't want us to twist it, so it will not make sense.
Okay. Let me stick talk on the current one now. So what I want to say is in a country, I just want to plead with INEC chairman. he should not plug this country into chaos. Understand? We don't want it now. In fact, we have seen a lot in this country. So they should give a level playing ground for every political party. We will go to the polling unit there, we will vote. Anybody that wins, that might be the winner, let him go. But they should not try to select any political party. That's what I'm trying to play with the INEC chairman. He should not plug this country into chaos.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Mr. Barry.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Don. I'm the guest in this station.
Good morning.
This is OJ from New Owerri.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Barry, honestly, just like you said, it's very difficult for you to defend APC without looking unacceptable.
Okay.
You understand? I was once a member of APC, but I left because, to the truth is just that anybody that's in APC today, supporting what is happening today, is just about you telling your conscience. That is just what it is.
Away.
Because any member of APC, I challenge them, even the man in that station there, Jele, talking, let him go to his village where he came from and come up and hold the APC flag or anything that represents APC without security and go to house and see how many houses will welcome him and how many houses will chase him at a house. This is people. The democracy is about the people. You understand?
All right. Thank you very much.
All these things they are doing to other parties now. They say that what Makinde said. I was watching Mokai on channels, what he was saying. Honestly, it's madness when somebody who as in you are telling somebody, don't take this lighter to the gas that it will explode. Instead of you not take the lighter to the gas, you're still telling the gas that you want to explode. You want to explode. You causing the explosion. Take the advice from Martin Day. Take it as an advice. Are you working for what? If you told you don't do this, if you do this, you already they are scoffing the whole political parties. They are the ones endangering this country. It's because Nigerians take things a lot. So if not, all the things that you look at the president the other time saying when I was not the president, the primary was this, I survived it, the election was this, I survived it. You learn that what was he trying to explain? You look at he has words.
All right.
Telling us in our face that he has machinery to even make himself whatever he wants to make. And now they are doing, look at them now, they are even, I had a message in my phone now where they sent to me that I should forward for employment for, at the end of the day, one of the requirements is even my voter's card number. Where is it that one being done?
Wow.
Is it voter's card that you need to put somebody in the work? Because I believe that they have already done this election before they stand. They're just looking for cards to put there, and at the end of the day, will give us a result. With this done that we're having here, that everybody is now saying, go,
all right.
go.
Thank you. Please, our time is over. Thank you.
So what's the majority now?
Thank you. All right. Well, okay. Reaction from the people is very much. I have plethora of messages coming in, but definitely it's time for us to wrap up the newspaper review. We'll talk more in the conversation segment. I think we'll open up the diversify talk a little bit if you want to add up to what you wanted to say in the papers review. Time is not our friend. So we will head up to our newsroom to bring you the news update very soon. But before we go, I just want to make it very clear that anybody who is calling into the studio, whether you disagree with any of my guests, please do not talk to the person on personal note. If you disagree with what he says or she says, just point what you disagree with. Do not go personal. I've said it over and over and over. It is so disrespectful to the person, disrespectful to EcoF, and disrespectful to us here that we will get a guest who will help us to make this program understand. Sometimes you just have to listen. Whether he's saying what you'd like or not, listen. And then you can disagree with what he says, but don't attack the person, please. I have to make this plea again. Everybody, let's play by the rules, all right? It is not very good for the person. So that if I invite him next time, he will be able to come, all right? Thank you very much. Let's head on to our news desk to bring you the news update at 10.
Echo FM.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you,
You need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How you can suspend me here? Are we are slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo,
people, this is not story time on top Echo
and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Catch up with the latest news updates on Echo 100.7 FM Owerri.
Welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7, the station with fair and balanced reporting. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. A United States-based humanitarian, Dr. Chetachi Nwoga, has appealed to the people of Imo East Senatorial District, otherwise known as Owerri Zone, to support her ambition of representing them in the Senate to improve their well-being. She made the appeal at Ahiazumbise Local Government Council headquarters during a public declaration of her intention to contest the next year's Imo East Senatorial District election under the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC. According to reports, the supporters of the Ahiazumbise-born philanthropist, leaders of the APC from the area and other party faithful poured encomiums on High Chief Chetachi Nwoga and promised to work for her success at the polls.
I'm bringing to the table all the resources that I have. I am bringing to the table international connections that I have. I'm bringing to the table love and kindness. I'm bringing to the table humanity. I'm bringing to the table everything it takes to make Owerri Zone great, to put smiles on our people's faces. I believe that the right person who has the people in mind will emerge a winner regardless of what. I am a woman of capacity. I'm not your seasoned politician. So all I know is humanity. All I know is helping others in need. All I know is being my brothers and my sisters' keeper.
The chairman of APC in Ahiazumbise local government area, Chief Mike Uzodimma, described Dr. Chetachi Nwoga as one of their brightest and expressed the optimism that she would deliver on her mandate if elected into the red chambers. The Commissioner for Livestock in the state, Dr. Anthony Mbahurike, said it was the turn of Ahiazumbise to produce the next senator for the zone and promised to throw their weight to ensure her emergence.
We are strongly behind her, and with what she has done, because and I am strongly behind her, and that I am here today. August Grant, I have the support of her.
The Director General of Dr. Chetachi's campaign organization, Mr. Ikem Unebu, described her principal as an influential woman whose exploits in both the country and the United States had attracted a lot of recognition and solicited the support of the zone to enable her to do more.
This compressed giant, this intellectual warehouse, a brand, this woman is quality personified. She is an Amazon, a woman that has received awards, including Life Achievers Award from Joe Biden, from the American president. She is a globally, professionally trained healthcare expert. Her connections will bring a very great change at the floor of the red chambers. She is here to make a change.
Okay, the Nigerian Revenue Service NRS clarified that the federal government has not introduced any new vehicle tax. The NRS described as false and misleading a viral infographic claiming that a new vehicle tax has been imposed by the government effective July 1st, 2020.